What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Burgess. In this video, I'm gonna talk to y'all about things that y'all must get used to. If y'all planning on joining the Navy or any military branch, these are the things that you must get used to. First thing we start off with saying is y'all really got to get used to. It's not saying family, it's nearly as much as you did before the military. You prepared to possibly miss some holidays like me. I missed Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Veterans Day. I had duty on all of those days, so I couldn't even go home. I had to wait a few days after Christmas for my leave to get approved. But that's one of the main things, because it can be depressing for a lot of people. Even for me, it was. Being on the ship, during the holidays. I was in school on Thanksgiving, and it sucked, man. The food in school wasn't bad, but when I was in school, it wasn't bad in A school, but it's not the same as being with your family. Even talking on the phone with them during the holidays, it's even more sad to see, because you ain't there. So that's one thing I got to get used to, man. Just seeing your family maybe a couple of times a year, unless they come to where you stationed at, or if you farther than a certain radius that your command allows you to go on the weekends if you don't got duty, be prepared to see them maybe 3 to 4 times a year, maybe. If you try to stack up your leave days, and take like a big leave, during the holidays, like a 14-day leave or even a week, be prepared to only do that. Like if you want to take a 14-day leave, every time you take a leave, that's only gonna happen probably like twice a year, So just be prepared to not see family as much. Another thing I say, get used to being in the Navy is the lifestyle. It's a completely different lifestyle. Back at home, you get off of work, you still got all your hometown friends. Like I said, you got your family right there. You can see, you used to how your city is, where everything is at and how everything is set up, in your city. You used to that because, that's where you grew up at. Get used to getting off work. You in a completely different place, completely different people. Even the new friends that you make in the military, that'd be cool. Y'all be partying and stuff like that. But it's just slightly different from the people, or just different from the people you grew up with. It's a completely different lifestyle. You get off work, you might not even have enough time to enjoy your free time. Some ships, you get off work real late and only got a few hours of free time until you got to wake up the next day. And this is when I'm talking as if you're in port. Y'all not in the middle, y'all not or underway on deployment, nothing like that. So just get used to the lifestyle. It's a completely different lifestyle. The other thing I had to say is, there's a lot of people that was big smokers and drinkers before the Navy. You can still drink when you're in the Navy or other branches, but you got to be more careful. You got to get up at work, get up for work at least set your alarm at 5 o'clock. And be there at about 6:55. Might be different on different ships, but that's how it is for mine. But if you're gonna drink, just be cautious. A lot of people go to work late, come to work late, because they feel like shit from drinking too hard. But yeah, no tolerance for weed, shit like that. You smoke and you pop, you out the Navy. And it ain't just like you just out the Navy like that. Like if you looking to smoke just to get out the Navy, it's not just a in and out process. You smoke, you gonna go to captain's mask and put on restriction for 45 days, which means you gotta stay on the ship, even if it's in port. You gotta stay on the ship for like 45 days. You can't leave at all during that time. It's gonna be a process when you're out. And even when that 45 days is up, you gotta you probably even though you be off restriction, you're gonna spend like an extra week and a half or 2 weeks, finishing out paperwork and stuff like that. I know this because I have people that I worked with, that had to go through this process before they can actually, get out and go home and go back to their cities or whatever. It's a process, man. It's not worth it. So just know that, when you think about joining the military, ain't no smoking and doing some of the shit you might have been doing in the civilian world. Another thing is a lot of, some men, some males that can't get no shade, chicks like me, you gotta get used to shaving. They be on ass about that. Me, I finally got a no shave chick. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So I get bumps, but if you don't get bumps, man, you gotta get used to shaving every day. Some people like to sneak Some dudes like to, I ain't gonna lie, I used to do it, but like to sneak OTs. Because, you know, we got the mask on and everything. But, you know, they doing inspections every day regardless. You know, you gotta lift your mask up and everything. And if you don't shave, you gonna get a counseling check, which is like a write-up. Yeah, and even if you still don't want to shave, you can send the captain's mask for that, get put on restriction. That shit, like everything, they take everything serious in the Navy. You know, you really gotta listen. So you sign that 5-year contract, in the Navy. That's 5 years, no beard or no chin hair, unless you get bumps and can get a no shave trick. Like me, I was getting bumps and stuff up here, you know, down on my chin. So finally I got a no shave trick. But yeah, get used to that. No beard, no goatee, no dreads, no. You know, I mean, that's common sense. But you know, you sign up, you can't have your hair past a certain length. Get used to once every 8 days. If you're on the smaller ship, it'll be once every 4 days. But a duty day, if you're on a big ass ship like a carrier like me, it'll probably most likely be once every 8 days. But duty is when you gotta stay, even if you don't got watch or you know something to do, you have to stay on the ship that whole day. And if the next day is work day, you're working the next day too. So be prepared for that. That's once every 8 days. If it fall on a weekend, if it fall on a holiday, guess what? You there. It ain't nothing that's go give them. It's nothing unless you on leave. You there no matter what. Christmas, like I said, I was on the ship on Christmas. You know, you gotta stay on the ship the whole day. If the next day is a work day, you working through that too. But if the next day is like an off day, you gotta leave at like 7 o'clock the next day. It might be different for some commands, but that's how it is for mine. But duty day does exist everywhere in the Navy. Everybody has it. Everybody in the Navy has it, except the captain. But yeah, that you got to get used to that. Yeah, get used to the when you first start off, you come in as E1, E2. Be prepared to not make that much money. The biggest assumption, you know, from civilians is that you come to the military and make a bank. You take some years to really start making some real money, you know, like talking like E5 type. Unless you married and got BAH, that's when you get money at you know, right when you come in. But the thing is, the biggest misunderstanding is that, you know, they think civilians think we balling right off the bat. It's not even that. It's the fact that when you're in the Navy, you don't got a lot of bills to pay. So most of your paycheck is yours. You know, if you get a household base, the Navy gives you extra money to pay for that. So you don't really got to worry about rent. You really only have like 4 bills, unless you got other stuff or loans or something you got to pay off. But really, all I got to pay is my phone bill, my car note, and my car insurance. That's really all I got to pay for. My car wash membership, you know, gym membership, you know, extra little stuff you want to do in your free time. But besides that, I ain't got really nothing I got to pay for every month. So you just got so much, you know, extra money that you can use. But it takes some years to really start making real money. It's just the fact that we ain't got a lot of bills to pay, which is why we get to save that money that we do get. But it is side hustles that you can do in your free time when you're not, you know, at work. There is other ways to make money. That's what I do. I've got plenty of different ways to make money outside of work, so I'm good. But yeah, y'all, that's just things that you got to get used to while you're in the Navy. Another thing is, really, chain of command is different for everybody, but the Navy, yeah, the chain of command is different for everybody. My chain of command is cool, but in the Navy, you're gonna come across some bullshit every week. It's gonna be some type of bullshit you'll face. You just got to deal with it, you know. Another thing is, like regular jobs, you can you feel sick, you can just call off and not go. In the Navy, no, you're going. Even if you're sick, we just got this thing updated to where like if while you're there and you're not feeling good, you can go to medical and get a SIQ paper, but you gotta, you know, really be sick. But before that was just recent. Before that, if you were sick, you're still coming in unless you got COVID symptoms. Even then, regardless, you still got to show up to the ship and report to medical, tell them that you got the symptoms and stuff like that. So you still getting up and going to work, no matter how, you know, bad your hangover is. You still showing up. You still expected to show up to at least report to medical that you're not feeling good. You know, because like in a regular job, you just call in sick and go right back to sleep. The Navy, you showing up, getting off your ass regardless, and reporting to medical. Yes, that's nothing you got to get used to. Coming to work at all costs. If you don't, they get you down for UA, which is like unattended absence, unexcused absence. Yeah, you get in trouble for that. Go to DRP, talk to a bunch of chiefs and senior chiefs and master chiefs. See what they go do. What you get put on restriction possibly, or you could even go to captain's mask. Get in trouble. This is some shit, some small shit that you don't listen, you don't do the right thing, you get in big trouble for it. So that's just some of the things y'all got to adapt to when you in the Navy. And most of that might even apply to other branches too. I'm sure other branches is the same or similar to how the Navy works when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, that's all I got for y'all in this video. If you're watching, subscribe to me. I got more content coming for y'all real soon. Just stay tuned. If you got any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. I got y'all. Word this out.